that today, if you are a working class or low-income woman and you give birth, you may have to go back to work a week or 2 weeks after you have that baby. A mother should not be forced to separate herself from her baby because she needs to earn an income to take care of the family. That's wrong. Together, we will pass legislation guaranteeing 3 months paid family leave. When we talk about the economy, we talk about our country, everybody knows there is a great deal of insecurity in terms of jobs. If you are 55 years of age, you go to work and you worry very much that your employer may say, Joe, thanks for working for us for 20 years, but we can hire somebody at half your age or half your wages. If you are a factory worker, you're afraid to walk in and see a meeting being called to learn that your plant is being shut down and your jobs are going to China. If you are a college graduate, maybe you've gone deeply in debt to get that degree. You are worried because you can't find work commensurate with your education. And if you are a high school graduate, or maybe somebody who dropped out of high school, you're desperately searching for any kind of job and any kind of wage. So given the fact that real unemployment is close to 10%, youth unemployment is off the charts, in my view, we need a massive federal jobs program and good wages to put our people back to work. Given the difficulties we now face in education, we should be hiring teachers, not firing teachers. Given the fact that millions of working families cannot find quality, affordable child care, we should be hiring child care workers and teachers. Given the fact that our roads and our bridges and our wastewater plants and our water systems and our rail and our airports are crumbling, we can create 13 million jobs by rebuilding our infrastructure. Jobs. It is the need to prevent the loss of millions of jobs because of disastrous trade agreements. You're looking at somebody who was in the House, voted against NAFTA, CAFTA, permanent normal trade relations, and is helping to lead the effort against the Trans-Pacific Partnership. And our message to corporate America is a pretty simple one. And that is, if you want us to purchase your products, start manufacturing those products in the United States. Fair for the American worker, fair for poor people not just designed to make the CEOs of multinational corporations even richer than they are today. When we talk about the economy, it is imperative that we have the courage to deal with the greed and the recklessness and the illegal behavior of Wall Street. I was a member, when I was in the House, of the House Banking Committee. So I had the opportunity to see up front the power of Wall Street. This is what happened. During the 1990s, you had Republicans and Democrats and corporate America and Wall Street saying it was absolutely imperative that we deregulate Wall Street, that we get government off the backs of those very honest and decent Wall Street banks. Leave them alone and let them go out and help the American people. Well, it turned out, and here, listen to what power is about. In a 10-year period to get deregulation of Wall Street, these guys spent $5 billion on lobbying and campaign contributions. $5 billion to buy deregulation. Well, then they got deregulated. They achieved their goal. Government got off their backs. They could do whatever they wanted. You could see insurance companies merge with investor banks, merge with commercial banks, huge entities. And then what happened? It turned out that the business model of Wall Street was fraud. And they ended up driving this economy into the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression of the 1930s. Millions of people lost their jobs, and many still have not recovered. Millions of people lost their homes and their life savings, still have not recovered. But I'll tell you who has recovered. Wall Street has recovered. Today, 3 out of the 4 largest financial institutions in this country, Wall Street companies, are bigger now than they were when we bailed them out because they were too big to fail. Today, of the 6 largest financial institutions, they issue 2/3 of the credit cards and 1/3 of the mortgages. Now, in my view, if a bank is too big to fail, a bank is too big to exist. Disengagement from the political process. You know, all over this country, people are giving up on our democracy. They see the system as corrupt and rigged. And I'll tell you one of the reasons, prominent reasons why people do it. The kid goes out and gets arrested for marijuana, that kid gets a police record. But the CEO of a large financial institution who destroys the lives of millions of people, that guy has no police record. So it turns out that not only are banks too big to fail, bankers are too big to jail. We need a criminal justice system that says even if you're a billionaire and even if you're powerful, when you break the law, you do the time. I have the feeling I probably am not going to get too many campaign contributions from Wall Street. That's all right. believe in family values. Our family values are a little bit different than Republican family values. When I talk about family values, what I mean is ending the international embarrassment of the United States being the only major country on earth that does not guarantee paid family and medical leave.